Afternoon, one and all. Lady Like Leash here. How you all doing? It is a Wednesday afternoon, and it's just coming up to 3 p.m. in the UK. And I've just done a shift, and as you all know, I thought I'd come along and share these little snippets with you, as and when that I can. And I found, excuse me, a bit dirty, excuse me. And I thought that it'd be something quite valuable that I actually want to document, quite frankly, and for myself to go and watch back, and for others, obviously, to go and watch and follow and share. As you all know, if you've watched chapter 1 in this particular segment, you will see that I called it Sharing is Caring. And then secondly, me personally, I like to do the whole caring is sharing. All right, so I do it both ways. I work for an agency at the moment, working in several different care homes, and I tend to bump into quite a few people from different agencies, different care homes on a day-to-day basis. But what I found is that nobody really wants to do any work. They're quite happy to earn a buck off of my hard work and off of my sweat, and then they want to sit and look at phones and do all sorts of weird things in the middle of personal care, or while you're dealing with somebody. They want to talk about their personal circumstances, and these are all things that we're trained to not do. So I don't see why some people see fit, or why they think that they've got like this license, or this sort of what should I say, this sort of, it doesn't matter about me, I don't watch the rules, that sort of thing, and then want to rely on the other person in the room to actually help them or do the job while they sit there and, it's too hot today, my back hurts, my belly hurts, my head hurts. Well, quite frankly, I don't care. You shouldn't have come into the care industry if you just want to bitch and moan and complain about your ailments. There are people that are in beds who were practically dying, and we're doing our best to kind of make that transition from this realm and this life over to the afterlife, or beyond death, if that's the case, as peaceful and as gentle as possible. None of us want to be manhandled. None of us want to be tugged and pulled about and that sort of thing. And when you can't do things for yourself, you have to rely on other people to do it for you. You want to do it the best way you can for them. Because I think of myself one day perhaps laying in one of those beds, not being able to move my arms, my legs, maybe not even being able to talk, who knows. But that means that I'm going to end up relying on somebody to actually assist, keep me alive, keep me clean, keep me fed and watered. So it's just one of them things. It's not because of where they're from. It's not their culture, because we're not that way inclined, as far as I'm aware. It's like I was always brought up to do a good job, be proud of the job that you do. And if you are taking care of somebody, then do it properly, quite frankly. I was just a squirrel. I hope you don't jump in my car. But yeah, it's just one of them things that, I come away feeling more exhausted, not just physically, not even emotionally, but I tend to come away frustrated mentally, because I'm looking at the person that I'm working with and I'm just like, please just pull your weight so we can actually just get through this and then sit down for 5 minutes afterwards, if that's the case then. But why do you want to try and stall, or, make things seem longer and not use your initiative? It's like, what do you do when you wash at home? Do you not go and get soap and water and deodorant and cream and the flannel and towels and all your underwear? Those are just standard things that we do on a day-to-day basis. But yet it appears that when these people come into these homes or into the workplace, they somehow forget all of the above. Like they've never washed themselves before, so therefore they're incapable of washing somebody else. Well, why are you here? And then they say to you, the other home I go to, they're all self-care and they can do for themselves. Well, that's not the case here. So if that's what you want to do, then go back to where it is you came from, unfortunately. Go to the other care home where they're all self-caring and they can generally look after themselves, and you just want to sit around watching TV all day. And then on the back of that, they say, you're so slim. Yeah, it's because I don't sit down for 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 hours when I'm on shift, because I'm not there to sit down and relax. I'm there to be the hostess with the mostess. We cook, we clean, we make tea, we make beds, we clean people, we feed people. It's a major, major operation that we go through on a day-to-day basis with these individuals. Not everybody swallows well. You know what I mean? Positioning people in bed so that they're actually upright so they can eat. It's just beyond me that people just cannot fathom that these things are important. When you have problems swallowing, when you just do your job. All the stuff we're trained to do, we're showed, it's like a little checkbox. And once you check the box, they feel like, yeah, you've learned it, you know it. But unless you apply it, unless you implement it, then it's just wasted knowledge, isn't it, as far as I'm concerned. So I don't mean to rant and rave about the people I work with, or that I don't think that I'm actually better than them. but I know my work ethic is higher than theirs. I know that my morals and the way I feel at the end of each day, I actually have them. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing my best to kind of work for me and not have to rely on a system that is failing, care homes with no equipment, and on top of that, staff that just can't be bothered to be there. So when you're out and about, when you're on the job, when you're at work, yeah, think as to why you're really there. You're being paid. You're not volunteering, for crying out loud. Do you know what I mean? So really and truly, I'm going to get some rest because I've got an eventful evening, which I will share with you all later. All right, so thank you for joining me. As you know, it's Ladylike Leash and Leisha on Facebook. So one love, Rastafari, take care.